welcome to my freak show. February is for theories, and every Thursday you get a new theory video. This week, let's talk about why I think the cult wants these babies. Now, this video only covers the first 5 episodes, as those are the only ones to air as of the time of this video. So spoiler alert if you haven't watched those episodes, and if you want a detailed synopsis of the episodes of AHS Delicate, please see my reviews. Now, did you know that over 90% of people who watch and comment on my videos aren't subscribed to my channel? Normally, I don't care what you guys do, but this year I have a goal of reaching 20k subs. And I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd help me out by subscribing to the channel and liking or disliking the videos that you watch. You can support the channel if you want to take it another step further. You can consider joining my Patreon or becoming a channel member. Levels start at just $1 and you get a ton of rewards. Merch will also be rolling out this month. Let's quickly review the story Miss Preacher told Virginia in episode 5. When Miss Preacher was 25 years old, she was a budding fashion designer. She had a one-night stand and got pregnant. And when she went to have an abortion, a woman approached her and offered Miss Preacher help. She said if Miss Preacher gave her the baby, that she would give her the world. So Miss Preacher gave her the baby. And she never asked where the baby ended up or what happened to it. Later, we saw Dr. Hill helping Miss Preacher give birth while women dressed in black assisted. We didn't get to see the baby, just only the short, painful birth. In the past 5 episodes, we've seen the 2 opening sequences where 2 women gave birth, Mary Tudor and Miss Preacher. Both women had their child taken by an unknown group of women. The women were dressed in black, all in the dark, and singing Satan's song. Now, as I explained in a previous theory video, I speculate that there are good witches and bad witches. The bad witches are using Dr. Hill to find desperate pregnant women who will give up their baby without a second thought. So who is this woman that approached Miss Preacher? And why do these women want these babies? With the help of the information that the show has presented, I believe that this is likely the answer to those questions. Number 1, who was the woman that approached Miss Preacher? I speculate it was Siobhan. Siobhan has a knack for bewitching people such as Hamish, Babette, and even Anna. Seeing how she soothes Anna about her worries about her pregnancy and Dex, I honestly think Siobhan can relate to women in desperate situations. I can absolutely see her being the one who recruited Miss Preacher. Number 2, why do the women want these babies? At first, I assumed the answer was simple. The babies are either being sacrificed or raised in the cult. I thought that when the babies would turn 18 years old, they're set into the world to recruit people for their cult and to reproduce. Thus, the cult will multiply exponentially. But then I dived deeper, because, you know me, it was completely unnecessary. I thought something else had to be going on. Mary Tudor's baby looked like the Antichrist. Why were the Ashleys there to take her baby? And why did the cult want Miss Preacher's baby? And this leads me to think that the babies being born don't last long. Perhaps they leave this world because they contracted an incurable disease or were murdered by a Supreme in an SUV. Who knows? One way or another, these new Antichrist babies did not survive infancy. I like the thought that the good witch cult is constantly monitoring the bad witch cult and ending the Antichrist babies before they come of age. On the plus side, I think the good witches have the power to save the baby before the Antichrist can possess its soul, but once it's born, that's it, it's an Antichrist. I believe the summer day dolls left behind are from the good witches. The dolls keep forces away from Anna and the baby. Watch it be something extremely crazy, like the baby's blood keeps the bad witches young or some shit like that. One thing about the babies that I must discuss is the babies themselves. Only Queen Mary's baby waited 6,000 years to be born. Miss Preacher, we never knew what her baby looked like or what happened to it. Only one of the babies is hinted at being the Antichrist, and sadly, I think the Antichrist is the main plot for the season. Again, now Antichrist hatred aside, this would make sense. The Bad Witch cult is trying to have the Antichrist reborn. They've been trying since the 1500s. The babies were either born sick, they catch an infectious disease, which sadly was rampant until 1950 when vaccines were introduced, or simply killed by the good witch cult. Now, this is different. Now they have a viable mother, Anna. But why did they pick Anna as the mother for their Antichrist baby? Now, I have a theory about their choice, so come back next Thursday to hear that theory. And if you're a channel member, of course, you can view the video early. What do you speculate is happening to the babies? Why do you think the cult wants them? Do you think that there's a good cult and a bad cult with witches? Just let me know your thoughts about the season in the comments, and I'm going to do my best to reply. AHS Weekly Wednesday live streams are back, so join me for live chats about AHS. Like and subscribe to the video. I love you all so much. Thank you all for watching this video, and beware of sexy scathach.
Beware of sexy scathach.